Respect, not your genuine love, respect page. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. I hope your day's coming along well so far. Have a safe day, have a safe remaining week. Protect your energy because not everybody's having a good time. Yo, what's wrong with people? No, for real, for real. What's wrong with people? It's the thought process of me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process with them reevaluating your thought process when minding your business with them reevaluating your own thought process? Like, your thought process isn't working. Hold on 1 second. It's registering. It's working. You ever been minding your business with them minding your business? And you know how social media is this big trend within the trend? It's the thought process for me. You ever was minding your business with them minding your business? Oh, they was this, and I'm like, all right, oh, okay. And then you get to a food video. The platter looks wonderful. You start to scream within screaming of your own thought process, reevaluating your thought process, saying to yourself is, this person that just disturbed your peace is not paying for your insurance when it comes to medical. It should be no reason why your eyesight is hurting you right now. It should be no reason why your blood pressure just sky high out of nowhere. You've been good all this time. No reason. And you scream within screaming like, clean your house! You know the ones that be in the background screaming, I'm grown. I pay my own bills. Yeah. One of those. But they forgot to mention, they forgot to clean their house. You know how we try to give everybody support when it's due, credit when it's due, and all that? When it gets to the part where presentation at its best, stop! Psyching people out of their thought process or their eyesight is the thought process for me. You ever been minding your business with the minding your business, and you came across a post, and the first thing people say to you is, well, if you don't like my content, don't watch it. It just appears. Give me a second to see what I'm about to watch, you know? To see if I'm entertained or not. It be the thought process for me. And then as soon as you don't agree to what you don't like, when it comes to their content, they're mad beyond mad. Why are you mad? Not everybody's going to like you. It's okay. That's what the dislike button is for. Ma'am, sir, hello. It's the thought process for me. You ever been minding your business with the minding your business of your own thought process, minding your own business? And you saw a decent presentation. You ever screamed so loud, within screaming loud you threw your phone? First of all, it should be no reason why it's this serious. No, for real. Come back to life. You're breathing. And you reevaluate your thought process, but then reevaluate your thought process. Why do they not ban videos like this? Like, it's the thought process for me. It's the content. Disturbing the people. Eyesight. You're psyching me out my eyesight alone. Yo, it's the thought process for me. But they want to ban somebody for speaking up and being real. All right. I see where we going with this one-sided stuff. But then when you speak up and say something about some soap and water and cleaning, you wrong. But as soon as you start talking about something very educational, can't get your point across. Why is that? Why is the fact that you rather go against your neighbor than respect your neighbor? Why is it that you have malicious intentions because your neighbor's elevating? And you are hate in disguise because you don't want your neighbor to elevate faster than you. Or you don't want to do the inner work to become your best self version of yourself. And you rather hate on the person that dealt with trauma from a child point of view. Going into their adulthood, being sexually assaulted maybe. Brainwashed, manipulated. Dealing with domestic violence, hate crime. Sickness, you put a name to your book. Toxic family, unhealthy relationships, you put a name to your book. You're not understanding how they're becoming their best self vision of themselves. You're not understanding how God is working in their favor. You're not understanding how Is it when I wanted them to feel less of a person? I didn't want them to feel worthy of a person. I wanted to talk down to them. I was able to have controlling issues against them. I was able to project spell work on them, and it was working. Now it's not working anymore. Why is it not working? And all you keep seeing is that child of God elevating. You're not understanding how that child of God is elevating. You're not understanding how that child of God is becoming their best self-vision of themselves. You so tuned into this child of God, right? Take a few pointers at the end of the day. To respect yourself, to respect your neighbor, stay in your lane. It's the mindset for me. You know, when that child of God doesn't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or others around them, they're just trying to respect themselves, to elevate and become their best self-vision of themselves. When they have peace with themselves, they ain't got to wear a mask. To tune into themselves, to tune into themselves, to respect you, but stay in their lane. They understand the sun within the summit. Not everybody's going to like you, but never judge a book by its cover. You're only playing in your own face. It's the mindset for me. Sitting here questioning the child of God. You only playing in your own face when you question a God. It's the mindset for me. That child of God is elevating. That child of God is not on the low vibrational level that you are on. So that's why you're mad, because that child of God is willing to do the inner work within to become their best self-vision of themselves. They understood the assignment that they didn't want to be depressed anymore. They didn't want to deal with anxiety. They didn't want to deal with sickness within. They didn't want to deal with the fact that my neighbor is a hater in disguise and I got to go back and forth with my neighbor. Not today. I want to become my best self-vision of myself. I don't want to exchange toxic words with my neighbor. I want to exchange motivation and words with my neighbor, not go against my neighbor. I would like to pray with my neighbor, not against my neighbor. It's a different type of energy. But when your neighbor can't respect you, you got to stay in your lane and understand at the end of the day, not everybody was meant to be part of your journey. And understanding the sun within assignment, just because you're elevating doesn't mean everybody around you is elevating. So that's why you really got to stay in your lane. And they're going to be a hate in disguise from a distance, because you're genuinely at peace with yourself and you ain't got to fake gaslight nobody. That God is working in your favor, because you are the miracle within the miracle, because God was patient with your process today. And God allows you to see another day for the right reasons. So you can be patient within your process of showing up for yourself to elevate, to become your best self-vision of yourself. That's why you stand before yourself today. To understand the assignment that you walk by faith, not by sight. Understanding the assignment within the assignment, when God closed certain doors in your life for the right reasons. When it came to trauma, people taking your kindness for weakness, manipulating your character for something that you truly wasn't. And you was just a genuine soul trying to respect your neighbor, respect yourself, just to elevate. But they didn't understand. So as you're walking by faith, not by sight, understanding the definition that God's working on your favor and God got your back. When God closed that trauma door to new doors in front of you, to your new journey, that God will send genuine people into your life to continue to love you, genuinely respect you for who you truly are. And it's not going to be one-sided. You're not going to go against each other. They're going to respect each other. It's going to be a two-way street. Not here to psych out your thought process, don't get free in your pockets at the end of the day. Just to motivate you, show you at the end of the day that God was true to you. And God kept his word within his word, that being true to yourself, to respect your neighbor is part of God's plan. It's the mindset for me. How true you are to yourself today, to understand the assignment that God got your back to better days ahead. This is why they can't get in tune to who you are today, because the old self version of you doesn't live here today. And they trying to bring it up, but it's hard to reflect because they keep reevaluating their thought process, saying that you really changed for all the right reasons. And that's why they can't get in tune to you today. They're mad and they're hate in disguise because of the fact that they know what they did to you. And facing their own music at the end of the day, that they're really genuinely jealous of you, they would never admit it to your face. But they would sit behind closed doors and talk behind your back. But when God heard those private conversations, when they try to attack you, they didn't like the energy for return back to sender point of view. Only to reevaluate what they thought process, they only played in their own face. Here's the thought process for me. Hello. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you'll be respect 365 days with noblest intentions to bring harm to yourself and others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's over your time. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person with his intentions psych out your thought process, letting it freedom of your pockets or your eyesight, because you are worthy, you matter. God installed patience within you. God chose you to see on the day for the right reasons. You are the miracle within the miracle because God chose you for another day. I should appreciate your time to the genuine ones. Only have a safe day, have a safe week. Night, genuine love, respect. Love yourself, regardless what section. Have a good day.